And we move now to a safety alert this afternoon. AAA projects 73 million people will travel 50 miles or more by car this Thanksgiving. Simply put, a lot of folks will be on the roads, and authorities, of course, want you to be safe. MoDOT tells Heartland News as of today, the number of deaths on Missouri roadways in 2025 sits at 806. That is a nearly 3% decrease from this time last year, and officials are hoping to keep that number as low as possible. This would be the third year in a row of decreased fatalities for the Show Me State if drivers can keep it up. According to MoDOT, distracted driving is a leading cause of crashes in the state, which is why we are so happy to have Sergeant Clark Parrott live in the studio with the Missouri State Highway Patrol. How are you, sir?
I am well. Thank you for having me again.
Yes, and thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Obviously, when you hear those numbers, they're not the most exciting thing to think about.
No, they're not, but at the same time, the part that we take out of that is we're 3% below last year. And as those numbers say, that we are continuing in a downtrend with our fatalities. And, you know, the holiday, Thanksgiving holiday, is one of the busiest times of the year. And we will have all available troopers out on Wednesday and again on Sunday, because those are the two busiest times of the year. This is traditionally, you know, a 3, 4, 5 day weekend for a lot of people. So just like AAA said, we're expecting a lot of traffic. The weather that Madeline has ordered up for us looks like it's going to be pretty good. So it looks like we're going to have a good weekend for that.
And when you also add in maybe some of the challenges or things folks don't think about when driving, I mean, taking a look at Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, we have also historic construction happening on the roads as well. Driver behavior being so critical whenever you are driving through those construction zones.
Yeah, please be aware of those whenever it says put your phone down, you know, things like that, which, you know, Missouri is a hands-free state.
Yes.
But whenever you enter those construction zones, some of these private contractors may still be out there working on Friday, Saturday. So we just encourage people, give them a safe work environment, let them get the roadways cleared. But the number one thing that we need to stress to people is obey all traffic laws. Do the speed limit, put your phone down, and make sure that your seatbelt is on in a proper and fastened manner.
Now, as much as we would love for you guys to be able to enjoy the holidays as well, there will be an increased presence, is that right?
Yes, we will have every available trooper out Wednesday throughout the day, and a lot of things, yes, it is going to be an enforcement, but it's also going to be helping people who are lost or try to navigate some of these construction zones.
Do you find that a lot?
Yeah, we get a lot of people because, you know, we're seeing an influx of people coming up from the south, especially over in the Poplar Bluff area, where down in Arkansas, it's currently the interstate. It's projected to be the interstate eventually in Missouri, but a lot of people are coming up. They hit the 2-lane roads and they're not really sure how to navigate, especially around Poplar Bluff, coming to Sykeston or going on to St. Louis.
Sure.
So yeah, we find a lot of people on the side of the road and they're like, we're lost, can you help us? Things like that. So we do that. We also do a lot of vehicle maintenance for people on the side of the road, you know, change a flat tire and things like that. So we encourage people, make sure, you know, this is a great weekend. Looks like it's going to be pretty dry. Take your car to a reputable shop, service center, have your tires, your brakes, your hoses, everything checked out so that you can make that journey.
And what are some of the consequences of folks, you know, driving too fast in construction zones or being just simply distracted while they're driving?
Well, just the distracted part of it, the least consequence would be getting stopped. The severest consequence would be, you know, a traffic crash or worse coming out of that traffic crash. But also, you know, in a construction zone, the fines, a lot of times those fines are doubled. In a construction zone, if you cause a crash, it increases it. It just progressively gets worse, depending on what we do.
Sure. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to be here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yep.